Come on, baby.
In the morning when I call you, picking up a sunlight day. I can wait till I can see you. Want to hang with you all day. You used to call me every day. With them girl all night. I feel like something's not the same. But you got things never change. Maybe she's leaving. She's gone. Baby, stop loving me. She keeps on leaving. She's gone. Baby, stop loving me. Most men don't pay attention. She needs loving, not to mention. You're always talking on your phone. When she's with you, she's alone. Acting like you don't see her. Sitting in the other room. The girl you say you love so much. But it's time to act like you can turn. She's gone. Baby, it's not loving me. Maybe she's leaving you. She's gone. Baby, it's not loving me. No. From the very start, know that we're compatible. Baby, you're a man to be. Hey, I wanna let you know my love for you is spiritual. Good morning, wanna see your face and your smile. Your smile, in good. Good morning, wanna see your face and say a while. Yeah. She's leaving me. Yeah. Please don't take the love from me. You're leaving me. She's gone. Please don't take the love from me. Leave me. She's gone. Take the love from me. Maybe she's leaving me. She's gone. Maybe she's leaving. Maybe she's leaving. Maybe she's leaving me. Maybe she's gone. Please don't take the love from me.
That's that song.
She was leaving me. Thought she was leaving me. Now I don't think she's
What's up, you guys? Stone Paxton Music and Life Blog. We're back again with another one, man. With another one. And believe me, this is an interesting one. You know, I had to come back with this one. Uh, a song you just heard is on this album. For those of you that are members that got this CD, that song I just played is on this album. So if you have this album, that song called I Don't Think She's Gone is on that album. Yes, it is. It's a beautiful song. It's great. After the end of the show, if you don't have this, ask me how to get it and I'll show you how. It is available digital as well, but the physical is magical. This is another CD you don't have. But we have gifts for the members, and we're going to talk about that in the end. But as you can see, I'm sure everybody that saw this topic, share the live before we go in. Let's let a few more people get in here before we go live with the conversation. Share this live. This is an interesting conversation. This is something I probably should have talked about a long time ago, being that I get people in my comment section who say some of the strangest stuff, like what the topic is. Seems to me this word gay is a it's like I guess it's a fun word for people to just kind of throw around. I don't know. But what I will tell you is this. Give me 1 second. What I will tell you is this. Hold on. This is what I will tell you, you guys. There's some sort of disconnection going on in the Black community. Maybe not even a disconnect. Maybe not even that. Maybe I'm being a little bit too dramatic when I say disconnect. So let me find a better word that I think resembles what I feel like is going on. Not even what I feel like is going on, what has been going on. You see, hold on, give me 1 second. You see, what I've noticed is there is a certain word that is a common used word in the African American community. Now, I can't count any other communities. Hold on, my hair a little quick, right? You gotta get your hair right. You know what I'm saying? You know, I can't account for any other community. Share this live, you guys. This is an important conversation. Maybe let's do roll call before I go into it. Let me see where we hitting from today. I usually get my. Let me see. Let's check out some cities. Let's see if I see some cities in here that I have not seen before. Let me see where you guys are at. Let me see. Let me do my roll call here. Who do we have here today? Do we have our usuals? Give me 1 second to log on here so I can see who's here without having to look into the camera. Oh, this conversation is going to be a good one today, you guys. This is going to be a good one today. We get to dig deep, and we're going to do some psychological evaluations on this shit, because there is something that is not quite connecting, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm trying to log into my live, but for some reason it's always doing something crazy for me every time, you guys. Why? I don't know. Let's see. I don't know why it's doing this, but it loves. I can't do roll call because I don't want to be trying to look at my computer, but it just loves doing this crazy stuff to me. Anyway, let's get into the conversation. So in the African American community, I am noticing a pattern. Okay. Now I can't account for any other communities because I'm around a lot of different communities, but I don't hear the same conversation that I hear in the African American community. As a matter of fact, I see it online all the time. I see this, whether there's people putting people up to do it that come into my comment section, or because I don't quite know if they're Black or what when they're coming in my comment section, because it could be another content creator having these people come into my comment section and do this. Okay, you guys, so I know that it has to be somebody possibly sending somebody, because there's only certain times where I get a surgence of people coming in my comment section. And when they come in my comment section, you know what they say? They say little weird things like, "Are you gay? You're gay. Hey, the curl down in front of your hair. You're gay." I think that's strange. And I'm going to tell you why I think it's strange. Because we're in a time right now, if a person is gay, if that's what they are, who really gives a fuck? If that person is gay. Now, if a person chooses to be gay and that's their stilo, I think right now in 2025, there would be no reason for man or woman to even worry about saying they're gay, right? That's the time we're in right now. Why be ashamed? If you're gay, love what you do, right? Why make a big deal if you're gay? If that's really what you are, express yourself and live to your truth. But if that's not what that person is, and you're going on their page and you're harassing them, that's a form of harassment. Or you're saying that they're gay, or you're asking if they're gay. The only community I hear doing that is the African American community. And I think it's really strange. And I'm going to tell you why I think that. Here's why. I've seen Black men argue with each other, almost go to blows, and there's always one word that comes up. He gay, you gay mother, MF, you gay, that nigga gay. I've always wondered to myself, in listening, in standing, in watching, like, damn, I wonder what made him call. Is he gay? And I'm thinking as I'm watching, because I don't know the person or the argument, I said, damn, he calling no boy gay. Is he gay? I mean, it crosses my mind because I'm just seeing a random argument with two Black men arguing, and the ending words are always, that nigga gay. Why is this word such a word that is connected to our community? I've seen women get mad at their Black men, Black women. I haven't seen this with Mexican women. I have not seen this with Asian women. I have not seen this with white women. I've seen Black women get mad at their man, get in an argument with their own man, and call them gay. I've seen random Black women argue with people out in public, with dudes, call them gay. Or there's an argument with the girl and the guy and the girl, the group, the couples are arguing, and the guy gets called gay. Is this a common word now in our community? Is this just a word that is a term of endearment now? Because I'm confused if it is. Because I'm late to the motherfucking party. Because when I get upset with my male friends, the gay word never comes out of my mouth. I've never called any of my friends, nigga, you gay motherfucker. I've never said it. It's never even crossed my mind to even say. I've never said it. I'm trying to understand what is so important about the word gay. And at a time where if a person's gay, there's no reason for them to be scared to even let people know they're gay. So why is that word still a word in the Black community that's used like the N-word? And then Black people really believe the shit they say. They will call a person gay and will ride the word gay like it really has some sort of power. Now, back in the day, that word used to mean joyful, happy. If we want to break it down in the definition terms, let's go to it. We're going to give you two different terms. Okay? We'll do two different terms of it. Okay, let's do this here. First of all, you see the title. You see the title of the video. The title of the video is, we're going to break that down too, because what I'm learning is there's just a lot of people that don't understand definitions, nor do they want to take the time to read. So let's break down the title of the video. Let's start with that. You're gay. I did that to grab attention so I can bring people in here to listen to what I have to say, because it seems like there's a list of people that love coming in my comment section using the word gay. I think that's interesting. So I had to say something in the subject line that was going to catch the attention. I said the Black community stigma. For those of you that are watching, young or old, because a lot of people don't understand definitions. So we're going to give you an English class. Vocabulary. Stigma, definition, refers to a negative perception, beliefs, and attitudes that a society or group holds towards an individual or groups based on certain characteristics or circumstances often lead to discrimination and or social exclusion. African Americans, are you discriminating against your own race? Even if you're using the word gay, that's a form of discrimination. Because surely, my belief, if a person is using the word gay, to me, that's suspect. Because why is that even in my category of words? Why is that word gay something that I decided to put every day in my conversation? Am I gay? Am I not living my truth? I'm talking to you, the people that use the word gay all the time. Ask yourself this question. Are you gay? Because why is that word part of your vocabulary on a daily basis? This is something you probably need to sit down and ask yourself. Why are you calling other people gay? We don't have anything against gay people here. We just want to get to the bottom of why people come to my channel and love to use that word. Are you trolling for other channels? Is there somebody out there talking about Stone Paxton? Is there somebody out there calling me gay? Well, I know you like the way I dress. I get it. I know you like my hair. I know. I mean, some people feel like if a man takes care of themselves, they just gotta be gay. When in reality, there's a lot of men that are gay that don't even look nothing like me. So because a man dresses, a man takes care of himself, the Black community is the only community will call a man gay if he dresses and takes care of himself. Guess they want everybody to sag their pants and look hard and rough. I guess a man cannot be a quality man and take care of himself without being called gay in the Black community. I don't hear no white men calling each other gay. I don't hear no Mexican men calling each other gay when they get mad. I've never heard an Asian person call another Asian person, you fucking gay. I haven't. Let's get into the original definition of the word gay, because this word through the years has migrated to something different. So let's go into the word gay. We're going to base it on the original word. Let's look up the Oxford definition of gay, the British term of what gay meant. And we're going to show you, I'm going to show you how the migration happened. Okay, here's the Oxford term of the word gay. An objective meaning, cheerful or carefree, that acquired an association with loose morals and sexual licentiousness. Okay, so in the 19th century, approximately maybe 1940s, that word came about. But here's the crazy part. It was initially considered a word considered like cheerful. God damn it, people love calling me when I'm on my live. Word that was considered cheerful or associated with, then they end up associating that with loose morals. Now we understand what the word loose morals mean, right? But it was associated to just being a happy-go-lucky person. That was a British term. Then it got connected to something that was considered loose morals. This is interesting. That was the 19th century. Licentiousness, 1940s, then it became connected to a carefree moral, which was connected to the members of the homosexual community to describe a male's homosexuality. And then it just migrated from there to where we are now. You look up the definition term, it'll say this, the modern day term of that. It'll say gay, an objective, comparative objective, gayer, supportive, objective, gayist, sexual or romantically attracted to the people of one's own sex, used especially of men. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but are we not in a generation of liberation? Are we not in a generation of liberation? The LGBT community has stepped up and they have positioned themselves in truth. Nobody should be ashamed of being gay if they're gay. So for those that come into my comment section who feel like they want to ask me if I'm gay, or you want to say I'm gay because somebody is really sending you to my channel because they're trolling me, I'm going to say this to you. For somebody to send you to somebody else's channel, I'll say this word. You got to be the dumbest person in the world to even allow yourself to go do somebody else fair bidding. Because a man dresses well, takes care of himself, does not mean that he is gay. How did we come to this assumption? Are you using that word freely? You might want to look in the mirror and ask yourself, are you gay? I mean, see me, I know who I am. I love women. God made me a man. I've accepted that. I've embraced that. I'm okay with that. I don't see anything else. I wake up a man every day. I go to sleep as a man. When I talk to women, I talk to women as a man. Yeah, I'm a man. I can't be anything else. I don't know how to be anything else but a man because that's how I was born. Those of you that are saying these things to people, there might be somebody right now that's not bothering you and you're picking on this person randomly. You can be in college. This could be somebody at work and they're not bothering you. And you've come up with this synopsis that this person is gay and everybody's whispering at work and cacking and all that stuff. And that person hasn't bothered anybody, but because the man comes to work and he's dressed nice, he might not holler at every woman he see. You guys have claimed that this person is gay. But what I don't understand is, what is the point of even saying it? What do you get out of saying a person is gay? And what is it that you get out of asking a person if they're gay? Are you winning awards? Are you getting a really fat check for doing it? Is somebody patting you on the back and bring you up to a podium saying, congratulations, you did that one. You went to that channel and asked him if he was gay. What are you getting out of this? Where is the self-gratification for calling somebody gay? Surely the gay community don't really like that kind of gang. They don't. I mean, they already know what they are. So, of course, you're going to be shunned on a community that looks at you like, why are you even going around doing that? But the civilized community also will ask you this question. If they haven't, that's why I'm here asking you. The people that are not gay want to know why you talking about being gay all the time if you're not gay. Once again, and if you're listening to people that are sending you to someone's channel, well, then that's a whole nother story. That means you don't have a fucking life. That means you are at the bottom of the bucket. You might as well be down there with roaches and shrimp. You're at the bottom of the bucket. That's what you really are. Because who spends their time wanting to know if somebody is gay? That shit is weird to me. I've never really understood it, never talked about it, because I never wanted to step on anybody's toes. But this day and age, I think I can ask the question to anyone, especially when they come in my channel, why must we spend so much time wondering if somebody's gay or not? Let's read something. This is why it wouldn't matter who's gay. 1.2 million adults in the US identify as both Black and LGBTQ. Within the Black LGBT community, LGBT community, that word always mixes me up, and signifies a portion under 35%, which is 57%. And many are raising children at 36%. So, I mean, shit, 1.2 million, that's the estimated number of gay men that are Black. Here's the thing. That's a pretty big percentage. So let me ask you a question. Why are we even talking about gay? That's a pretty fucking big percentage. There's no more hiding. If a person is gay, there is no reason for them to go anywhere and hide anymore. Because guess what? Nobody even fucking cares about it anymore. They have their own movement, their own community. Nobody cares about it in a negative way. Nobody's picking on gay people. So why are there people that will go in different channels, comment sections, and call men gay? Even if they are, they're living in their truth. And if they're not, well, that's uncool for you to do that. You see, I love women. I have nothing against gay people. I got gay people in my family. But anybody that knows me will tell you, Stone loves women. I have nothing to prove. But I will talk to those that come to my channel with the gay shit. Because I did find out that somebody was sending them to my channel to do that. Because somebody who thinks they're a psychic has been talking about me. So it leads me to believe that this person might be gay. Maybe they're gay and they assume that I'm gay because they're gay and they feel like they have these psychic powers to read people, but they don't have the psychic powers to figure out when they need to pay their bills or when they're going to get kicked out of their apartments and shit. They don't seem to have that psychic power, y'all. They don't have that psychic power to figure out why they should be worried about healing themselves than talking about who they think is gay on YouTube. Because they really don't want to go in talking about people that have a certain status. But because I have so much respect for people's health issues, I won't go in on a person if they're going through health issues. I'll let them actually talk about me. If they're going through bad health issues, because I know the karma, even though I would be in my right position to talk about this person, I would be 100% okay. I really don't think God would even be like, Stone, you're not right for doing that. But because they have a health condition, and if they lying, they're going to get their ass whipped by God. But according to when they speak, they're going through all these health issues. But they choose. Now, this is a person that's supposed to be positive, by the way, you guys. They're supposed to be very positive and spiritual. 1 minute they're spiritual, 1 minute they're talking black magic. Those two things don't live in the same place. Let me educate you. Darkness and light don't live in the same space. You look at the sun. When the sun goes, the moon comes. When the moon goes, the sun comes. Darkness and real darkness never lives in the same space as light. You can't have both of those at the same time. Although you can false manufacture it and make people believe you're light and darkness, but smart people will see. And the only people that won't see are the blinded people who don't have a life and don't have shit else to do. And they live their life on the internet following channels because they don't have shit going on in their life but a broken ass laptop and an opportunity to get on there and troll people. Just a facts. So we start a narrative that a person is gay when a person's not. What is the obsession in the black community with the word gay? I don't know. You guys tell me what your thoughts are, because I really would like to know. I'll read some of these comments, even from the ones that are not black. It would just be good to get your opinion. What is it about the word gay that causes people to become obsessed with the word? Gay folks is not going, the LGBT community is not going around loosely just using that word. So why is it that average everyday people that call themselves not being gay are busy calling people gay? Shit's weird, you guys. My thoughts are, I think they're gay. Let me read some of your comments. Dolores said, I have to pray for people like that. Let me see. Cece said they need to just keep those comments to themselves. Auntie Mickey said, I'm driving, but I'm listening. Okay, Auntie Mickey, we got you. Cece said they're insecure. Tessie said, mucho gusto, mi hermano. Cubana. Thank you, hermana. I appreciate that. Tessie, hermana, thank you so much. Introvert said, oh, she said anything. Hello, introvert. He's speaking in another language or something. Oh, no, that's he on there doing, boy, stop being on here doing stupid shit. Dolores said, I have to pray. Okay, I already saw that. I'm trying to find some other comments. Well, Ty, good day, family. Good day, family. What's happening, cousin? Dolores said they have nothing else better to do. Carmel Kisses, what's up? Introvert said they look at decent men as competition. Not if this is a woman making this statement. This is a woman that actually made this statement about me. But I just told you guys, black men and black women call each other gay. If y'all ain't listen, for the folks that ain't black, let me educate y'all. Black men and black women of the lower level, because see, there's a different class of black. There's the upper echelon of black folks, the educated ones, intelligent. You understand? They don't do that. But the modern lower class thinking motherfuckers, this is how they talk. They call each other gay. I've seen the men argue with each other, nigga, you gay. I've seen the female say, he gay. I see it all the time. I don't see it in no other communities. What I want to know is, why do black people, what is it in those words that they seem to be obsessed with? Here's the truth. You know, I wrote this down last night as I'm thinking. There's an unconsolable spirit of non-compassion, and that spirit is of anger, revenge, and non-consideration in the black community. Let me read that to you again. I wrote this last night. I wrote it last night in my notes. There's an unconsolable spirit of non-compassion, of anger, revenge, and non-consideration in the black community. That's the real truth. Nobody gives a fuck. They don't care about if they hurt somebody, but be ready to fight somebody if somebody come and attack them. Now, I'm very good with words. I can go and lay an arsenal. Not only that, this person said negative about my brother and Meech. I haven't even told Meech what was said, because he'd be ready to get on the live and for us to go in on this person. But here I am with my forgiving heart, because I know this person has a health condition. Let me reiterate, for those of you that are coming in my channel reporting back like little monkeys to this person needs to get on this live and listen to what I'm saying, because obviously y'all motherfuckers reporting the wrong shit back to this person who seems to have personal issues. I think it's some mental shit going on, because this will be my third time addressing this shit, and I'm not going to do it again. And I'm not going to go in on you. I'm actually going to give you the benefit of the doubt that you're going to stop this rhetoric, because, you know, I'm not going to say you don't know what you're doing. You absolutely know what you're doing. But I do understand that when people go through health issues, they do mental things. The body sometimes causes people to go cuckoo. It happens. It happens, you guys, to the best of us. It happens to the best of us, you guys. What are we going to do as a community? It's kind of like, what's the 10-year plan for the black community? What's the 5-year plan? What is a 5-year plan for the black community, for the African-American community? Where do we go with how we dismantle each other? Where do we go with the knowledge of uplifting when it's not there? Where do we go with the ability to build our community when, first of all, we can't even speak of each other in a just way? Where do we go, you guys? How is there a future in the black community within the future if we have not figured out the 5- and 10-year plan of how to even get along in our community with each other? Oh, we know how to get together for a fish fry and some chicken. Oh, yeah, we know how to get together for a fish fry and some goddamn chicken and a barbecue. Pork ribs, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we're going to get together. We're going to laugh and joke. All that shit. Frankie Beverly concerts, we'll come together. But as soon as it's time for the community to come together in a surreal way and speak to each other in a respectful way, we want to figure out how to tear each other down. Meanwhile, we'll march, because we want to feel what it feels like to be pro-black. We think this means pro-black when this means pro-black. We think this means, because this don't mean shit. And it never did if you're not coming together. Now, I know you probably say, damn, Stone, you know, It's such a small thing. You're making such a big deal about it. No, this is more than just a big deal. This is a community thing. This is what's going on all around the world with black folks, especially in America. When I was in London, I didn't hear a black dude calling. When I've heard arguments being in the UK, I never hear a black guy saying, "Hey, Mike, you're fucking gay, Mike. You fucking gay, Mike." I don't hear black guys calling another black guy in the UK gay. "Hey, Mike, you're gay, Mike. Yeah, you're gay, Mike. You're gay, Mike." I don't hear that. Trip to America. Soon as somebody get upset, soon as little Nay get upset with Pookie, she calling him gay. "You gay anyway, nigga. I don't want to be with you. No, you gay." It seems like the easiest word and the only word. And I think because we don't study the dictionary definitions. We don't study. Y'all remember a day back in the 70s when they would have, reading and comprehension, and they would give us words to memorize every week. You'd have words. They would give you a series of 5 words to learn every week. They don't do that shit no more. So gay must be the word in the black community. That's why I said, is it a term of endearment? Because I don't get it. It's okay to comment if you're not black. I need y'all real opinions. What do you guys think about that shit? What do you think about a community that uses the word gay so much so that it's just common now? And they use it all the time. I'm not making this up. Let's read some of these comments. Dolores said, "We don't know how to come together." Absolutely not, Dolores. This shit's sad and it's getting old, and I'm tired of fucking talking about it. Honestly, what do you do when the prominent black people that can really make a difference walk away? What are we gonna do, you guys? Damaged Kisses said, "It is crucial at this time to keep those high vibrations and stay focused and positive." Absolutely. Damaged Kisses said, it really is. People can believe it or not. It is the truth. Yes, it is, Damaged Kisses. You are right. Trina Renee said, exactly. They the ones that's gay to even say that. You not about you, not know it's offensive. I don't like folks like this. Trina, yeah, I mean, I always think when I see it in the comments, I think it's interesting, right? Because I'm like, it took you to get online, to see me, and to get online, and all you could say to me was, like me, if I see somebody on YouTube, believe me, I go through YouTube and I'm going through, I see people, if I don't like their channel, I just keep going. I do not get in there and make a comment about the person. For what? My opinion matter anyway. They don't know me. So if I take the time to call somebody gay, what does that say about me? The real truth. I must be gay because I took the time to go to somebody's channel and call them gay, a word that they weren't even thinking about. And obviously that word was on that person's mind, so much so that they had to say it. And they were compelled and they were itching to say it. They were, I gotta say it. It's like a crackhead. You just gotta say it, huh? You just got to call everybody gay. Young black women, if you're watching this, instead of calling your king, you call him your king. I hate that word. I hate when women call me king, by the way. I can't stand it. I even feel like that word is overused. King, because I don't think people really believe it when they say it. So stop calling black men king because you don't believe the shit no way. Stop calling black women queen because you really don't believe the shit. That's a word I don't use. But when you say gay, stop calling your black man gay. Now, if he's gay and you find out he's gay and you know it, by all means, that's between y'all two. But if you got a solid black man, and even if you're young and he's trying his hardest to do everything he can, and you get mad at him, and the word you use for him is gay. I've witnessed it. I've heard it. So nobody can get on this live and tell me I'm making shit up. I've witnessed it as a black man. Why is your man gay? This is the same guy that sleeps with you. Would you sleep with a gay man? I'm just saying. You got with him because he was a straight man that liked women. So why would you dismantle his manhood by calling him a gay man? You're taking away his manhood. You're saying that he likes men. And if that's what he likes, and y'all know that, that's between you two. But it's hard for me to believe that everybody I see that I've seen do this, every one of these men are gay. I've seen it a lot. I'm not saying there's not any gay men. And you get in an argument with them. Black men, stop calling your friends and your home. Why? When you get mad and you get in an argument, stop calling random men gay. This whole thing is suspect. This whole thing is suspect. Y'all don't think so? I think so. I pieced it together. Even the people that can get you to go to somebody's channel and call them gay. What made you do it? What is it about you that felt like, yeah, I'll do it for you? I'll do it. You want me to go do it? Are you gay? You're comfortable with just spitting that word out like it's nothing. I've never used that word to describe another man, no matter how mad I was at him. Never. I don't even use that word in the old context of being joyful and cheerful. I don't even use it in that context. I don't use that word at all. That's not even in my daily vocabulary. Now, do understand, ladies and gentlemen, there are people where their conversations are literally every day the same thing, and they use the same words. This is why we have to stretch our vocabulary, because sometimes it's a community thing. If people are only used to hearing certain words and they don't know any words outside of that to describe you or a person, they will literally recycle the same words they hear every day. They will recycle the same words they know because they don't know any better. And how many young black men can't read and young black men can't read? I didn't realize it was that big of a deal, but that's another problem in the community, which describes and makes me understand why the word gay is such an easy word to use. Maybe that's all they fucking know. But what about the dum-dums that come on here and use it? Are they also uneducated and can't read and write? Damaged Kisses is talking to Elizabeth. Okay, absolutely. Elizabeth said, I do not use that word either. Yeah, it's crazy. Trina said, I don't like bully, harassing innocent folks like you. They have nothing to prove to anyone. Your fans, they don't play about you. Thank you, Trina. I appreciate you. Tessie said, many people toss out derogatory words at will without justification. Now, let's not get it twisted, Trina. I could go full speed on my full arsenal and verbal flanking military style on people. I write songs for a living. I'm a songwriter. I'm a wordsmith. I could get on here and go in on somebody and go in every day without a problem. And I'm sharp. A lot of connections, anything I need to know, I can find out. But what is that going to prove? This will be the third time I've actually given this woman a chance to leave me alone. I think she thinks that I am a punk. I think she thinks that she can do this and I'm just going to fold over and not do anything. The only reason I'm giving her mercy, and the only reason I haven't told Meech, because he will be ready to go in on her, is because I'm giving her mercy because of her health only. That is the only reason. If it wasn't for that, it would be on. I have compassion. That's the difference between me and another person and anybody else on the internet. I have compassion. You know, I will consider a person sick. I don't want any karma for me going in on them. Rightfully so, though. So, Trina, I'm good at going in now. Oh, very good. But I didn't get on the internet to be going back and forth with people who they're nobody. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but they're nothing in my world. So why? Me going back and forth with them would then validate them as being somebody. And you're not about to attach my name to you because my name's attached to a lot of important people. I see the game plan. I see what you're doing. You want your numbers to go up. It's not going to happen. You can keep talking about Stone Paxton. Trust me, them high frequency. And then I noticed this same person said they don't see me chanting. I walked away from my Buddhism. They said I walked away from being a Buddhist. Listen, I'll be a Buddhist the rest of my life. I chant 2 to 7 times a day. That ain't going nowhere because I don't get online for you and do it. Doesn't mean anything. Your words mean nothing. But I will tell you this. Watch your energy. You got a health problem. If I was you, I'd be the happiest motherfucker in the world. I would want my frequency vibration to be at the highest level because I wouldn't want any bad karma to come to me for speaking on somebody who vibrates at a high frequency, because you're not as positive as you think. You think you're a positive person, but you're not. Positive people don't go tear people down that's never done anything to them. You're talking about me, you're talking about me, you're talking about my brother. None of us have done anything to you at all. And believe me, I could look at your picture and I could have a million things. Your one picture would be turned into a joke. But I don't do that to people unless they fuck with me. Somebody that you fuck with me now, but your health is my concern. So I step back like this, like, go ahead and get online, have fun with talking about me. Because after a while, it's going to become boring to the people that are hearing it. After a while, the same people you saying the same shit to, going to be like, they're going to come over and look at my channel because you keep talking about me. And then they're going to be like, well, I don't get it. Like, he talks about positive shit. Like, and she's always talking negative. Like, what did this guy do? They're going to start asking themselves a question. What did Stone do to her? I've watched all this guy's videos. He don't get on this video and mess with people unless somebody bothers him. So your people, you will continue to lose people on your channel just by being that way, because you're keeping up mess when you should be talking about topics that make a difference. But you're not. You're talking about me, and you're talking about Meech, and you're talking about my brother. We don't care. People still getting fat checks. Meanwhile, you're trying to figure out your life and your health. Please make this make sense. How you're unhealthy and you're going through health issues, but you spend your time on the dark side. Them devils is working. They're not going to allow you to be healed because God does not like darkness like the way you're operating. I'm just saying, you ain't got to listen to me, but you damn sure when you put your negative energies on me, you're going to have to deal with the consequences of dealing with somebody that's at a very high vibration and you think you're going to break their vibration down. It's not going to happen. Holly said facts. Tess said facts. Let me see. Dolores said, if I was her, I'd leave him alone. Dolores, absolutely. She hasn't learned. She hasn't. One thing I could say, she hasn't taken her time to listen to anything I said. Even in my voice messages to her, I said, please leave me alone. Whatever beef you got with other content creators, I haven't even told these content creators the shit that she said about them. I could have really been nasty and went to every content creator and let them hear what she said. But I didn't even do it. Why I keep up mess? I'm not that kind of person. So I said nicely, just leave me out of it. And she kept going, so I blocked her off of Instagram. Auntie, a bad attitude is why they're sick. There it is. That is my take on it. Why you are sick is because you're carrying all that dark energy and hatred in you, and that turns into darkness inside, which turns into disease and other things in your body. Listen, my ex-wife always wanted to be mad at me, always, for no reason. She's living in the past. She held so much anger inside of her that she ended up getting sick, where she ended up having back issues and was bent over and barely could walk for almost a year. I didn't even know this until she told me. And it was hard for me not to believe that that's not why this happened. Because of the hatred she had, because we're not together, because of her speaking darkness against me and wishing bad. And by the way, this was the Jehovah's Witness one. So she would speak negative. Jehovah's Witnesses don't even supposed to speak negative about you. But because I'm not in her life, she's dissatisfied. Instead of going on being happy in her life, she wants to wish me the worst things ever. And that's typical of a lot of relationships, right? They don't want to see you happy, so they speak darkness. Another thing that this lady said is that she don't know how I found her channel. Well, I sent to my moderator the original message that was sent to me from her. She messaged me first with a video from her channel and told me, hey, I'm sorry that you're going through what you're going through with Angie. I never messaged her nor sought her out. Before she contacted me, I didn't know who the fuck she was. She also made it like I was trying to hook up with her. I don't know if you guys have seen, but I can show you some of the women I've dated in my life, and they've been very, very beautiful women. Now, that's not to say anything disrespectful to her, but if she knew the kind of women I dated, she probably wouldn't even said that shit. Because anybody that comes across a video of her saying that, we're going to laugh. They're going, wait a minute, Stone only date these kind of women. They're going to laugh at her. Why do people get online and lie? Why do people make up lies? I guess there's enough people that believe her lies and they roll with it. They don't question it. Let me say this. I dare anybody to question when people say shit. Even me. If I say something, be free to say, Stone, where's your proof? And I'm going to give you the proof. Be free. Even if I say something about somebody that you feel like doesn't sound right, question me and say, Stone, where's your proof? Question content creators. Question them. If you're going to follow them, don't be afraid to ask them, how do they know that? Where's the proof of that information? Don't just believe what people say. Are they giving you census information? Are they showing you a text that person sent back and forth? If you don't have those receipts, why lie? That means you like believing lies as a person that follows that channel. Question people. Just because a person say they sick and you feeling sorry, I feel sorry for them because they're sick. You know, that's what happened with the Riri chick. She was talking shit about me for that girl, right? So, and then she actually slid in my inbox trying to be nice. And I told her, get the fuck up out my inbox. Fuck off. That's what I said to her. And then she called me Curl. Ooh. People believe when there's a lot of people online faking their sicknesses. Now, I'm not saying some people it's not true, but think about this. If you're sick, would you be online keeping up drama? If you're really sick, would you be online? Wouldn't you be worried about life and death? You would be. I mean, anybody would. You wouldn't even be thinking about being negative because you'd be worried about God spanking you or the universal karma code coming back on you from being negative. You would not be online trying to figure out how to call a person gay. You'd be thinking about, God, how can I come up with the money to get this operation? How can I come up with the money to pay my rent? How can I come up with the money to have a stable place? That's what you'd be thinking about. It's hard for me to believe a person is sick if they're keeping up mess. Once again, like darkness and light, those two things don't live in the same place. You can't say you want success and then you're creating darkness. You can't say you want a good life, but then you create a bad life. Why not get online and talk about the health issue you have for women? How to avoid this problem I have in my body? How to avoid this issue? How to raise money for health problems when you have none? How to not get kicked out of your apartment? Why not come up with topics that make sense? Eddie X said, talk about being absorbed about all sorts of nonsense, haven't noticed about the genocide and want to be started. Come back to Earthstone. Eddie, that's what I suggest you do, family. What I'm talking about today is my conversation. You're welcome to go to your channel and talk about that. I'll talk about all kinds of topics. You're new to this channel, so I'm going to say this to you. Go fuck yourself, nigga, and fuck off my channel with that bullshit. You go do your video the way you want, you dumb fuck. Now, get rid of them. Dumbass motherfucker, you. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know how I am. I don't let people just come to my channel and talk shit. This motherfucker gonna tell me talk about the genocide. Nigga, watch my videos. Everything I say is connected to the genocide of the community. You dumbass nigga. Everything I talk about is about stopping the genocide of the black community. You dumb ass motherfucker, you. Trina, yeah, they come in here and they try me, Trina. But the thing is, they try me. And if I had my hat tipped to the side and I had on a number 32 t-shirt and I was, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, they're going to come up in here and leave. They're going to be like, oh, that nigga is a nigga, right? But because I'm speaking with common sense, the trolls come. Because I have glasses on, the trolls come. I don't know. There's a real disconnection here. Yeah, now Dolores, I've wondered about that. But Dolores, God forgive me from saying I ain't bashing no women. But this woman would be the last woman on earth that I would date. And even if it was the last day on earth, I still wouldn't date her. No offense. She just ain't the kind of woman that I would date. She ain't a looker. God forgive me. I'm trying not to go there. This is why I can't believe she's talking about me, because I know she got to look in that mirror every morning. And if I was, I'd be like, well, goddamn, am I Jay-Z or who am I? I'm just saying. Be careful when you talk about people and you think that you can just get away with the shit. Stone, I'm not Patsy now. I'm not just a weak motherfucker that just let it go. You get a pass because I believe that you're really sick. Now, if I ever find out you're not really sick, oh, I'm going in. And I'm going to go in so hard that you're going to beg me to get off of you. I'm giving you a pass because you're sick. Why do black people, this nigga talking about genocide? What the fuck you talking about? Whoever that nigga coming in. Now, here's what I don't like. Don't expect me to talk about on my channel what you talk about. Go over to your motherfucking channel, talk about whatever you want. Whatever it is you want. Talk about it. But don't come to my channel telling me what the fuck to talk about. If you're that good at talking about genocide your ass over to your channel and talk about genocide. Because obviously ain't nobody listening to you, because you got to come to my channel and tell me what I need to talk about. Guess what? I give to the black community with conversation as much as I can. Everything I talk about, you don't think that AIDS has to do with the genocide of the black community when the rate of AIDS is at an all-time high in STDs in the black community? You don't think that that's giving back to making sure that there is no genocide? AIDS is the genocide of the black community. That is the genocide, not the white man. Now, that disease was created and manufactured for a purpose, but niggas sleeping around with each other. White man ain't making you do that shit. You doing that shit yourself. So talk about that shit, the genocide within the community that's created by the people. Nigga, come to my channel with that bullshit. Damaged Kisser said, it's sad. All the toxicity will only keep her sick and speed up the process. People need to understand how important it is to not be in those low toxic vibrations. It affects health. Damn, the Lord said, I know that's right, Stone. Listen, you know, here's the crazy part. If that woman, if you're watching, lady, I'm not even going to call you ma'am. I'm going to call you lady. If tomorrow the doctor tells you you got 1 month to live, I bet you your ass ain't going to talk about me no more. I promise you that much. Yeah. This woman even made a statement. Oh, and I know when you're talking about me, I can feel the vibrations. Watch how you talk about me. I can feel the vibrations. You don't feel shit, nigga. How come you don't feel where that money's going to come from to pay your bills? How come you didn't feel that you was about to get sick? I hate these motherfuckers that pretend to be part-time spiritual people. I live this shit every day. That's all I do, for real. But you always got these people who pretend to be spiritual, but they can never see their own demise. But they see everything else. Woman, you don't know shit and you can't feel shit. Because if you could, you would feel that I had compassion for you and I wanted you to get healed. So that shows me how dumb you are and you believe your own bullshit, which I feel like you're sick. You're so sick that it's mentally bothering you because you believe the bullshit that you're talking about. Henceforth, getting the person come to this channel and call me gay and or ask me if I'm gay. You're all over the place with this shit. CC, thank you for the donation. CC, you are hilarious. Lady of Elegance said, hello, I am so proud of you for addressing the problems that are going on in the Black community. Keep up the great works that are doing. Thank you, Lady of Elegance. I appreciate that. Auntie Mickey says she feels that demon living inside of her. Yeah, Auntie Mickey. What's up, Sonia? Son, Auntie Mickey. Yeah, that demon is kicking her ass. The demon is whooping the shit out of her. And the only person she could think of, and here's the weird part. She used to try to get me to call her. Like, can you call me? Can we just talk on it? Can you call me? I'm like, I wouldn't even respond. A lot of times I'm busy, studio. She said, can you call? She just call my phone. Can just give me a call so we can talk. So this is why I don't like talking through text. I'm like, what do we need to talk about? There's nothing to talk about. I am not going to get on the phone. Why? That would have been another lie she would have told. Oh, Stone Paxton called me and he was saying this to me and he said that. This is why I won't get on the phone with women. All I need is for a woman to try to lie and I said some shit I didn't say. It's sad. I would have to actually talk to a woman at one of my shows. If you want to talk to me, I'll be in Ohio next week performing. You can talk to me while I'm signing autographs, or you can talk to me on my live. I can't even talk to people because I'm worried about a woman making shit up. And as any man should feel that way, especially people in the entertainment industry like me. We got to be careful. We can't just trust when a person says, oh, can you call me? Can you call me? Just give me a call. I'm not calling you unless you have some sort of intelligence. Laid back sounds. What's up, family? What'd you say? You just cook? Give me some of that. Hey, give me some of that rice. Laid back sounds. Email me some of that, fam. How you doing? How you doing, family? Man, I'm on here talking about, man, listen, laid back. Man, listen, check this out. So I'm on here talking because these other content creators been sending motherfuckers to my channel to ask me if I'm gay. I think that's the gayest shit. If you got to come to my channel and ask me if I'm gay, it means you're gay. Because why would you ask a man that's a straight up man if he's gay? Why? If a person's gay, once again, I will say there's no need to hide it these days. Ain't nobody abusing gay people. Ain't nobody beating up on them for telling the truth no more. They're living in their truth. The LGBT community are living in their truth. And you got to respect that. So why would a nigga come to my channel and ask me if I'm gay? Now, if the word nigga offends anybody here, I'm sorry, but I have to speak to Black people the way they understand it. And that girl, that's the only shit she understands. You can't call her ma'am or positive lady, all that bullshit. He said, fuck them. You a dope artist. No need to jet right on. But you know what? Lay back. You got to justify it. And I'm going to tell you why I have to and why every Black man has to. This word in the Black community is used too loosely. Black men get mad at each other. You know what I'm saying? Lay back. They will address another Black dude as, man, that nigga gay, man. Lay back. You know what I'm saying? Black females will get mad at their boyfriends. You gay, get the fuck out of my house. You gay anyway. This is some shit in the Black community. It's like it's a term of endearment now, it seems like. Me personally, you're not going to call me gay. I'm not gay, and I don't prefer to be called gay. I don't like men like that. I don't date men. I don't like to be called gay because I'm not gay. I'm a man and I love women. Call me what I am. And so we have a responsibility not to allow any women or men to call us that. And we got to question them when they do that. Like, what's making you say that shit? Trina says, Stone is given so much grace, but enough is enough. Yeah, Trina, that's what I'm borderline dealing with it, Trina. I'm borderline, like I'm on the tightrope. I'm kind of like on this side and that side with it. Like I want to go in on her. I want to go in on her, like I really do, but I'm trying not to. I'm trying to really, really have grace. Brother Timothy, how you doing, family? I'm trying to have grace for her circumstance. She's going through mental, it's got to be some mental issues too. It can't just be all health, because the shit I'm saying seems more mental than physical. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Some of her minions are probably in my live now. They're going to report to her later, and she might do another live talking about me, but enjoy it, baby girl. I mean, after a while, people are going to get tired of hearing you talk about Stone, and they're going to wonder, what is the magic of this? What is the magic of this guy where she just keeps talking about this guy, Stone? Let's go over and see this guy. Let's go see. You got upset because one of your moderators came to my channel. This is another reason. She got upset because she lost one of her moderators to her channel. I didn't come to her channel and say, hey, moderator, come with me. People know real shit. When people want peace in their lives and they don't want to be involved with channels that are drama, you got to respect that. My moderators come to my channel. They come because they see that I'm here in peace. I'm not on here trying to bash people. And you know, you got to think, if you have a positive channel, you want positive moderators. You understand? If you have a positive channel, you have negative moderators, they can fuck up your channel too. So you want positive moderators, but also with the moderators should not be with a negative channel. That could fuck their spirits and their life up, dealing with a channel that's negative. Now they're caught up in all the negative shit. It's a ball in hand with this, you guys. Brother Timothy said, hey, everyone, if anyone is going through North Carolina towards Michigan, I was offered a job and a place to stay, just need a ride. Anyone heading that way? You're in North Carolina right now? I'm going to see who I know in North Carolina. Let me see. You know what, Brother Timothy, my buddy's a truck driver. I'm going to see if he's going to be going through North Carolina, heading to Michigan anytime soon. And I'm going to have him connect with you. I'll call him when I get off and see if he's going to be in that area anytime soon, because I know that's something he'll do. Boss Lady said, they're disgusting, Stone. You tried to be respectful to people, but some people are a real head case. Yes. Ty said, the epiphany of an unhappy people. Yes. Listen, Cuzzo, this is why I started playing happy people at the beginning and ending of my show, for a reason. Psychologically, subliminally, to put that in people's head, right? They could be going through a bad day. I wanted to play the happy people song to send that energy to people, right? Cambodian Mystique say, trolls lurking, shaking my head. Auntie Mickey said, and then want to turn around and expect those same men they demasculate to shower them with materialistic things, but bring nothing to the table. Absolutely, Auntie Mickey, you already know. Laidback Studio said, agreed. That West Coast beat you did on that gold MPC is extra dope. You know what, Laidback? I'm glad you mentioned that. Okay, Laidback is from this is one of my subscribers from my MPC, my music side of the channel. So I got to holler at him real quick. Y'all give me a second. So Laidback, look, I might have to let BG or CJ Mack hear that track. Now you're going to make me have to go back to that video. I can't remember which video was it. Mr. How you doing, family? Dolores said, but we know the Bible tell us God is not the author of the confusion. She just wants to keep it up. Yeah, she's trying to get views on her channel at this point. Tessie Ward, people are naturally drawn to the light and high vibrations. Absolutely, Tessie. Yeah, she's trying to, I know that you got to remember, a lot of these people learn from Jag. She did, and some other content creators learn their game of how to antagonize a person from Jag. But as we saw, nobody's invincible, right? Nobody's invincible. But leave people alone that are not bothering you before you start something that you wish that you hadn't gotten yourself into. That's all I'm saying. Because ain't no punks over here. I deal with some real live people. Ain't no punks over here. I'm just giving you your pass because you are in pain and you're dealing with some shit, young lady. Heal. Go to the doctor. Get your pills, get your medication, get your subscribers to send you money so you can pay for your living and your operation. Leave me the fuck alone. Melody said, Stone, believe it or not, years ago, people around me thought I was gay because they never seen me with a man. Didn't say anything to me to my face until my daughter came out gay. Then the subject came out. See, that's crazy. You see what I'm saying? That kind of shit. Timothy said, fuck them, Stone. We all love you. That's all that matters. Thank you, Brother Timothy. Mr. said, people are different. It just makes them feel better. That's why I go through live and keep to myself. Yeah, Mr. I'm feeling you on that, bro. Listen. Melody said, he tried blaming me for her. Wow, they tried blaming you, Melody? Damn. It's a dirty game, y'all. I just know in the black community, that word gay is just like, for the people that ain't black, just know this. In the black community, the word gay is a common used word. And I haven't figured out if it's become a term of endearment now because it's used so much, or people just believe that shit. Or people just believe it. You know, I don't know if it's a term of endearment or people just believe it. I don't know anymore. You feel what I'm saying? I just know when you go to a person's channel and say, are you gay? You gay. You gay. Like, what is that? That's the weirdest shit in the world. I ignore it most of the time. I look at it and be like, there we go again. Here we go. Because it's funny to me that you got all the time on your hand to go to somebody's channel and ask such a trivial question, which you already know the answer to. And you know it's a no. Melody said, I had to explain that whom I dated and when was, and that it was no one's business. Oh, Jobs, my MPC channel, it's on here. It's Stone Paxton Music and Life blog, but a lot of my other videos, like when Angie Stone passed, I started doing a series of other videos because I was working with her and helping her with, you know, reclaiming her money and setting up the residency for Vegas. So, you know, my channel just kind of turned a little bit into something, not much. I still do music. Now, don't get me wrong. You'll see me in the studio with Cocaine and CJ Mack and BG Knockout, but it's on this channel. If you go through, you'll see all my other MPC videos, tons of them that date all the way back to like 2008, all the way back. That's how long I've been on YouTube, since 2005 actually. Yeah, check them out, bro. I got some, you know, that MPC I don't be playing, bro. Seriously, I get down on it. Yeah, what are we gonna do, you guys? Where are we at as for the African Americans that are on there? And the ones that are not, I respect your opinion. What is it that a community does and should do to curb a conversation of people calling each other gay? You know, LGBT community, that's really low-key disrespectful to them because they've already accepted who they are. Then you go around and just call everybody gay. It's like, why? What are you getting out of it? Like, what's the fun in it? That's all I'm saying. Like, we could find better words. And if you're not good with words, go get a dictionary and learn some better words to say within your community. Learn some better words to say to your homeboy or your girlfriend, or the girlfriend saying to, you know, to the, you know, well, really the women saying to the black men. There's better words you can use to describe him. He don't always have to be gay. Once again, I hear it all the time. I think about 2 months ago, I saw this black guy getting into an argument with another black dude by the mall. And the first thing came out his mouth, nigga, fuck you, nigga, you gay. And the dude did like this too. He's like, huh, what? Hey, what does that have to do with he said, where'd that come from? And I felt the same way. I'm just bystander watching. That word has become synonymous, like the N word, to the Black people's community, to our community. That word is synonymous now to our community, the N word. The N word is synonymous to our community. Gay now seems to be synonymous to our community now. It's like you're Black and you're gay. Like those two words go together now. Obviously, that's what Black people believe because they use it so much. 1.2 million Black men are gay in America. 1.2. So I guess, the Black women know some shit that Black men don't know. I don't know. I just know the word is used. And I know that Black men use that word against each other when they have indifferences as well. Layback say some people use that to say someone is soft, but yes, it's not appropriate. Yeah, which, and I know, right? But Black women don't use it to say Black men will say that like, nigga, you soft, nigga, you gay motherfucker. Yeah, you right. But Black women actually use it in the term like, nigga, you gay. I never liked you anyway, gay motherfucker. They saying it like it really is. That's how they mean it. But us brothers, if brothers get into arguments, yeah, we'll say that shit. Cream puff. You know what I'm saying? You gay. We'll say all kinds of shit like we mean definitely motherfucker soft, and they ain't gonna jump and do shit. But Black women is using it in the wrong way, and as a community, we're using it way too much. Meanwhile, the LGBT community is doing this. I think y'all all gay. Damage Kisser said that's too, Mr. Women do pull that. I've seen it and it's not right. Laid back say very true. Yeah, laid back. Listen, meanwhile, the LGBT community looking at the both of them saying, I think y'all both gay. Both y'all need to come out. That's what I think. That shit's funny. Lisa said, it's in the Black community, just like people took gossiping from the fields. Gossiping hurts people, and they use the words for hurting people. Hurt people hurt people. Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, I think this has been, for me, since Angie Stone passed, it has been a true battle. Since the passing of Angie, it's been a true battle. I've literally been attacked by multiple content creators for the purpose of increasing their channel visibility, not about nothing else. It was all lies they made up to attack me. That's what has happened to me. And I didn't know this YouTube game. I've been on YouTube, but I didn't know that grimy game of lies, how they play the lies for views. I didn't know anything about that. All this was new to me. I had to learn really, really fast with my name being thrown into the whole situation about Angie Stone in a negative way when I was a positive part of her life. But the lies came. So it taught me, what's my point? It taught me how the internet can lie and make up shit about you. And you actually have people that believe that shit. So thus, these things have to be addressed when they come. Holly said, Stone, I was sick for 4 years before I had to remove my left kidney. Removed. People all over the world and churches prayed on my life. I transferred all prayers to love, strength, healing, and a miracle to be. Holly, I really hope this young lady is watching that spoke negative of me. I hope she reads what you just said, because there's a learning lesson in words. And if you are really trying to heal and you're going through some bad situations, you don't create more bad, negative energy that's only going to make you more sick. See, if there's anybody watching this that watches her channel, let me tell you this. If you really want to help her, stop her from being negative towards people that are not being negative towards her. If you are really a real subscriber to her channel, you will be honest with her and tell her to just heal. And don't worry about speaking negative about people that's not speaking negative to her. Now, I say that because I know there's been people from her channel to come in here. And there's a possibility there's some in here now lurking. So if you want to do something positive, something that could change your life and hers, go back and be positive to her. Don't go back and make up a lie about Stone saying something about her that he didn't say. Because I'm sure maybe she doesn't watch my channel because I blocked her. So she has to trust the people she send to tell her the truth. And if you guys are lying to her, and me being on the internet, one thing I've learned dealing with the Angie Stone situation, there's people that used to come to my channel and lie to me about other content creators. And I would go on my live and go in on them without even doing my research. So don't do your due diligence and go back and tell the truth. Tell the truth. This man ain't said nothing negative about you. He just wants you to heal. And he wants you to stop talking about him because he's not saying shit negative about you. Now, we can turn that heat up. This is not me begging for her to stop. She can keep going. She can talk every day. She's the one that has to suffer the consequences of that negative energy, not me. But because she's sick, once again, I will continue to repeat, I would like to see her heal and not end up with this bullshit. And I look up and somebody tell me she done died. And then I'm like, damn, I wish she had to listen to me. Because none of us are far from not being on this earth. If I was sick, I'd be thinking about my immortality. This might be the last day. She doesn't know what day could be her last day. That's what I'd be thinking about. I'd be happy and joyful to everybody. I'd be trying to be happy about everything. Holly said, I can't imagine living negativity towards people. Love is all we need to be kind. Yeah, that's it. But some people think that's so taboo. Miss Auntie Mickey says she can still watch you even if you locked her out. Yeah, her comments just won't be sent. So if you're watching, young lady, I'm going to say this to you. I've been real cool, but just know this. I'm a wordsmith. I write songs for a living. I know how to use my words. I know how to talk. I'm very well connected. I would hate to go in on you. I would hate to get Meeks to come in, do his thing. I ain't even trying to do all that. This is my third time telling you to leave me alone. And it's going to be my last time. I will not be responsible for what happens after this. If I decide that I'm going to come at you full speed, 100% with everything. Because what I will not do is allow a person to damage my character and my name. Yeah, I've earned my name. See, a man's word is all he has, his name and his word. And when you go and attack somebody, you damn sure better make sure you have receipts for that negativity, because you will pay a price. And I'm not the kind of person that just folds over easy and just lets a person just, I'll let you think that everything is good. And then you'll look up and be like, God damn, I didn't turn the fire on in this guy. Now I can't turn it off. I come in peace. What they say on Star Trek, I come in peace. Keep the peace. Keep the peace. You got enough issues with other content creators. And in the past, you've had a lot of issues. Seems as if you've actually caused battles with a lot of content creators. Now that I look at the history, I've seen your name in a lot of their posts. It's like you like battling. You don't like peace. Now that I think about it. Lisa said, you keep going. You keep giving her grace. However, it's levels to this. Family, she doesn't know. However, if you went for the tail, she would have paraded you on YouTube. You got self-respect, something she clearly don't know. Well, she can't parade a person on YouTube that's a good person, is well-respected. And I mean, I understand what you're saying, Lisa, but think about this. We're talking about a YouTuber who nobody knows and a person who's connected with everybody, even the people that run YouTube. I got people that work higher up in YouTube. That's in the entertainment industry. I don't call on favors. So there is no parading me on YouTube means nothing. It means nothing when you're making shit up about people. Because one day you're going to have to tell the truth. And the chickens will come home to roost. What do you think is going to happen that day that people start saying, well, where's the proof? You said it. Where's the proof? She also said, my people that send me things on what she says about me, that I be in women's inboxes. Well, that's a goddamn lie. Do me a favor. Post, if you got me in women's inboxes, please post that inbox on your, post it. I give you permission. That's how confident I am in my shit. I don't, and if I did, then oh well. Oh, he's got a girlfriend. He be in people's inbox. No, you got the wrong dude. Oh yeah, baby. You got the wrong dude. I ain't no simp. And my name ain't Tommy or Timmy or Johnny. I ain't no simp. I don't be simping, baby. So please post it. Listen, as a matter of fact, I encourage you. Post a comment of me talking to a woman on the inbox where I'm talking about like, yeah, I want to hook up with you. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you coming to Vegas, let's connect. Let me see that. If there's any comments about me talking to women, it's about music. Where you want me to mail your CD? Commenting back to them, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Oh, yeah. Oh, Stone Solid with his, baby. Yeah. Show receipts now. Don't just be on here talking now. Don't just be on here talking. Show them receipts because you're a talker. You make a lot of lies up. Like you said that I don't even know how I met him. I don't even know how he just popped up out the blue. I think Jay-Z sent him. I think Jaguar sent him. Wrong. You came to my channel. I got the original message. I already sent it to one of my moderators. They saw the message. You sent me a video. And then you came in and commented, acting like you were supporting me. You came to me. So stop capping on your channel. I got all the messages and voice recordings of our conversations of me telling you things about life and get back into your music. And I'm praying for you. And then in the end, leave me alone. Stop being negative to me. I don't have no issues with content creators. Whatever problems you got with people is your problem. Keep me out that shit. That's the reason I cut you off. Because you kept going back and forth with me, telling me about this content creator, that I'm like, yo, that shit, I don't deal with that shit. I make music. I ain't trying to hear what this person say about that person because you have something to say about everybody. So I already knew from the beginning, I told myself this woman would probably later on turn on me. And I was right. I should have followed my first thought. When you first sent me the message, I should have never even commented to you. But me being the nice guy, I comment, thank you. Appreciate you for the support. Yeah, Angie was my friend. Thank you. I should have never said shit to you. Because see, people like you take that moment and you distort it into something else. There we are. And there it is. Niggas. April said, it's always nobody brokey trying to make up lies about someone they don't even know. Exactly. The girl knows nothing about me. Mr. say, we're living in stranger times. Take me back to, bro, I wish we could go back to the 80s and the 70s and shit. 90s were cool, but shit, let's take it further back. Melissa says, gossip hating. Yes, Melissa. It's sad. Boss Lady, thank you for the $19 donation. Boss Lady says, we love Stone. Hell, she may just need love. I said that before. She's full of pain, but disrespect can make a person cuss you out, and you have definitely been nice to her. Absolutely. I really have. You guys, I've been very cordial. Cordial, as much as I can bear. Believe me, the phone calls come in saying, Stone, don't go off on her. Stone, please don't, come on, don't do that. And I'm like, yeah, I know I'm not. I'm not going to do that. Lisa said, I read a lot of self-help books. She's not mentally or healthy. She's not mentally or healthy. Therefore, she'll never be wealthy. She'll always show this type of behavior for dollars. Grown people show grown behavior. Broke continue with jokes. So let's start to reread that again. Lisa said, I read a lot of self-help. She's not mentally healthy. Therefore, she'll never be wealthy. She'll always show this type of behavior for dollars. Grown people show grown behavior. Broke continue with jokes. Absolutely. This is definitely about paying the bills. Cap on stone. She calls it is the thing that she calls it. She calls it God, what's the word? It's a word that she uses when she plans to talk about me. Hold on. I want to get it right. Hold on. Oh, she says she's gonna roast me. So this is a statement she makes when she goes live. We're gonna roast Stone Paxton tonight. Yeah, we're gonna roast Stone Paxton. Hey, I want you guys to go over to his channel and call him gay when he's live. I had another girl having her I don't know what it is about these women and me. That's another thing we're gonna talk about. I have no idea. I probably would have expected would have been men, doing weird shit. I've had some men do weird shit online to me and say weird shit. But as far as content creators, I've only had women coming at me. Now, make that shit make sense. When I'm so respectful to women, I've only had women say shit to me, right? Only women. Not men. The women have been going in on me. And y'all know I love women. When women go in on me, but I don't even know why. I've had 2 different content creators with channels talk bad about me. I've never done anything to them. Never said anything. No, 3 content creators. And they've been all women. Explain that to me. How do you explain that? What is it about me that these women... What is it about me? I've been called, oh, he got an ego. He think he all that. I've never once come on here with an ego. I've never once come on here acting like I was better than anybody. I think people, they look at my history and all the people, and then she even made a statement, that particular young lady that's saying all this negative shit, the roast hour, that, I think he lying about producing for Tupac. I never produced for Tupac. I never said I produced for Tupac. I said Tupac was a friend of mine. Let's correct that one. I said that Tupac was a friend of mine. I met Tupac at the Black Radio Exclusive Conference back in the day before he was with Death Row Records. And that's a fact. All my people were with me. Everybody that was there, Biggie was there. It's when Puffy first introduced Biggie. Craig Mack, my Babyface was sitting to my left. Fab from Milli Vanilli was sitting behind me. Him and I became good friends. It's the truth. That's when I met Pac. Before he became the Tupac that we all know. It was way before that. So people, for some reason, I had another person do that same thing. They take things and they make up stuff I never said. I never said I produced Pac. I said he was a friend of mine. What I said was I was the first producer to produce a tribute to Tupac in 1997, but then I had to get the permission from his mom, so I couldn't release it until 98. I said Meech produced Tupac. That's what I said. Now, had Tupac lived, I would have definitely had tracks on his album because we had talked. That's a fact. Meech produced Pac. I knew Pac. Meech produced him. I produced the tribute to Tupac Shakur. So there's the correction. Ain't nobody over here lying, baby. Listen, so many people in the music industry know me. I don't have to lie. I have long relationships with just about everybody from the film side to the music side that know me one-on-one. They call me. I'm in this business for real. I'm not on the outside like you looking in, wondering. I'm really in this business. But I don't even act like I'm better than anybody. You would never know. Because if you met me, I don't talk about all my accomplishments unless you come to my house and see them on the wall. Or unless you read my discography. I'm a very, very humble person. I've always been. I don't know why these women online be jealous of me. Because I just really noticed while I'm talking to you guys that most of my attacks from channels have been from women. Boss Lady said, because you have a good vibe and they have evil vibe. We're happy people over here. Exactly. Listen, we're happy people, and happy people make the world go round and round. Tessie said, they're just not grown women, Stone. I can settle with that one, Tess. Mr. Mister said they need to relieve some stress. Mister, that too, right? Maybe I need to send them a Stone Paxton poster so they can relieve some of that stress. Auntie Mickey said that's because they take your kindness for weakness until you go in on them and bring that smoke. Yeah, and see, Auntie Mickey, and that's what I'm not trying to do. Songbird, hi, thank you for coming to the channel. I don't know, Songbird, I haven't seen you. Weren't you here before? You haven't been here in a while, right? April said you're not interested in them, and that's the problem. And you have standards. I do have standards. That's an absolute fact. Lisa said, you've been nice, nicer than I would. I'm just being honest. I do content on Facebook. I don't play with people. 1.5, 100. I check them and block. I was once like you. I stay to myself. Jealous vibes, Stone. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's got to be it. Lisa, it has to be. Boss lady, hey, CC, boss lady say, CC and Mystique, boss lady say they need a loofah. Why you got me cracking up on the loofah? Listen, I loofah shit laughing myself to the whole loofah because I start visualizing the loofah community. Just was tickled the rest of the night about that loofah shit. That shit had me rolling. Loofah. Damage Kisser says, I know I've heard at least 2 women talk about you. You hear that? Listen, Damage Kisser says, I know. I've heard at least 2 women talking about you. And I'm thinking in my head, how have you ever met this person? Had any dealings, collaborations, podcasts, meaning you? Very confusing. Dolores say they know you keep it real. Damage Kisses. I've never met any of these women that talk about me. Never talked to them on the phone. Never met them in person. Never had, well, okay, one of them I actually talked to, the one that's talking about me. Like I responded back to the messages because I felt like she was being very sincere when Angie passed and she saw my video of me crying and she came in and kind of gave her condolences and said some things to me. So I'm thinking she's being sincere. So I responded. The other one, I've never met her. I've never met her, neither one of them, but only one of them I spoke to because she would always send me her videos and say, I'm going on live tonight. Will you come on? I'm like, no, I'm busy in the studio. She always asked me to come on. So one time, I think a couple times I went in her comment section and just said hello, just to make her happy because she always was asking me to come on her live. And she chose to talk about me. I never told her to talk about me. She started doing lives about Stone Paxton and all her videos, Stone Paxton this, Stone Paxton that. She went in way too hard. So I should have expected that she was going to come back with this kind of negativity about me because when she met me, she went in hard with the support. And then that turned into hate. She went in with that and turned into hate and then sending people to my channel, you know, asking me if I'm gay and calling me gay. Now, let me tell y'all something. One thing you'll learn about me, everything I do, I put 100% into. Now key word, if I was a gay man, I'd be the best gay man there is. If I was one, if I was a gay man, why would I have to be ashamed to say that I'm gay if I was a gay man? Think about this. I want everybody watching this to take your time, take a moment and think about what I'm saying. If I was gay, why would I hide it? Why would there be a reason? Who's going to spank me, put me in trouble, put me in timeout? How would I get in trouble if I'm gay? If I was gay and I told you I was gay, it's not like you're going to hate me. It's not like you're going to do anything to me. So whoever's hiding that they're gay, you don't need to. You guys are in a time where the LGBT community, they're liberated and nobody's hiding that shit. So why would I'm 55 years old. I became 55 years old to sit around and lie to myself. If I was gay, you think I wouldn't tell y'all? There'd be nothing to hide. I would be like, I don't give a fuck what y'all think, but I'm not gay. So I'm going to sit on here and I'm going to tell you that I'm not gay because I'm not. And I love women and God made me a man. And just the thought of a person thinking that they can say that bothers me, because men that are straight men deserve more respect than to be called gay. Now, there are some people who say, well, I wouldn't even address it if I was you. Why you even address it? Like, I wouldn't have said nothing. You're not me. You're not in the business I'm in. The rumor mill shit is not cool. Rumor mill stuff is not cool. All a man has is his word and his name. I want you ladies and you other men to understand that. When you start to fuck with people's name, is not good. Better come with facts. Come with them receipts. Because that shit ain't cool. And you really put yourself in a really fucked up position making up shit about people. Melody said, look how many with gay phobia worrying about everyone else, but yet don't know their partner is on the down low living with them. I know a lot of those situations too from friends that I've gotten calls asking me questions what they should do. And I'm like, hey, man, I don't know what to say. Lisa said, I know a few industry people and neither would speak openly due to people like that. It's not about dollars. It's about energy and watching their circle. I knew from day one, you're a great, respectful person. Thank you, Lisa. I really am. I really am. One thing you'll learn about me is the way you meet me is the way I'll be the next 10, 20 years. I don't switch up on people and my friends. Auntie Mickey said that part, Stone. The lack of respect of our Black men are at an all-time high by many Black women. Yes, it is. Black Seed Beats, what's happening, family? Some shit like that needs to be addressed. Black Seed Beats, thank you, family. Thank you. And that's the reason I did this video today, to address this bullshit. Tessie said they're jealous you have what they dream of, Stone. A vibrant, interactive community. Yeah, just change change your energy up and you'll get people that follow you that operate and want that same kind of outcome when it comes to the energy. Like, this is how I am all the time. Black Seed Beats. Listen, I was talking about in the Black community, right? How Black men get upset and call each other gay. And then how Black women get upset and they call their men gay. Nigga, you gay. I didn't like you no way, nigga, gay nigga. And I was like, that shit, is it now a metaphor we use? Is it now just a common word like the N-word in our community? How did it become so normal that we use that word to describe each other? And then if a person is gay, what difference would it make anyway? We're in the LGBTQ community now. Here's the world now. That's where we're at now. They're liberated. Why would they be upset or anybody be upset about being called gay if you're really gay? But if you're not gay, you're going to be bothered by that. That's any normal man. I don't give a fuck who they are. They're not going to like to be called gay because if that's not what they are, they don't want that added to their name. Respectfully so. Even a gay man would tell you that shit. Lisa said, exactly. Your words and name is all you have. Lacking integrity will get you nowhere, but at the bottom where they'll stay. Lisa, listen, they are at the bottom of the bucket. Yes, Chef Banner, you're right. 100% normal man. Yes, thank you for that. I appreciate that. I mean, there's women around that know. I love women now. I just don't love women enough to go too crazy on them and jeopardize my physical health, y'all. But I love women. I was raised by women. Now, do I have a sensitive element to me? I'm a Pisces. That's what we do. We're spiritual. We know things. We feel things. You see that? That divine energy. I'm a Pisces. We just know. We know what we know. We're Pisces. Right? But all that other shit, no. I love women. And for all the men that might slide through this and want to ask me if I'm gay, no, I'm not. And I get a lot of, and here's the crazy part. I get a lot of men inside my Facebook asking me random little questions. I get a lot of gay men that will come in my inbox and try to flirt with me. And I say one thing to them. If they keep flirting, then I say something different. But typically what I say to them is, nah, man, I love women, brother. You know, I respect whatever you're doing is your business. I respect you, but now I like women. Now, if they keep bothering me, because I've had some that keep coming in my inbox, then I say this to them. Come in my inbox again, I'm going to put your whole conversation on blast. Then they leave me alone. I don't have no problem. I got a brother that's gay. I got family members that are gay. I don't trip off of that shit. But you're not going to oppose that element of how you feel about if you're a gay man on me, being a woman saying it or a man saying it. Leanne saying, keep it positive is the key. And people can be themselves nowadays because everyone's come out of their bags. Yeah. Yes, Tessie, I'm a Pisces. Yeah, I mean, if you're gay, you live in your truth. I mean, ain't no reason to hide no more. Like I said, if that was my walk, I would have been the best motherfucker that was out there doing it. Right? I'm gonna be the best. You're gonna know it. I'm gonna dress it, talk it, walk it. But that's not me. I'm a man. I'm convicted with everything I do. Business, music, conversation. I'm a high level conviction. Pisces, when we go hard on something, we go hard. So if that was really me, y'all would have known years ago, man. Chef Vanna said, women are made in hands of God. Her responsibility are to be nurturing, caring, loving, and caring for the families. Amen, Brother Break. Yeah, thank you, Chef Vanna. Amen, Brother Break. Say, preach, brother, just long as you don't touch me, we good. Yeah, and you know what? Amen, Brother Break. And that's how I am. I don't have no problem with no gay men or women. Long as they don't come at me with that kind of shit, I'm cool. I mean, I laugh, joke. You know, I might be with my back to the wall at the party and shit, watching all of them, but I don't have no issues with them, as long as they don't put their hands on me. And like I said, I got family members that are gay. It's never been an issue about, you know, don't touch me. It's never been none of that. You know, you do get some gay men that will come at you. I'm sure every man has had that, but you got to set their asses straight from the jump so they know. You know what I'm saying? That way they know what's up. But these women out here that's calling their men gay, the young black women, right? Those millennials and the black men that get into arguments with other black men, call each other gay. Y'all got to find another word, bro, because that's just not a good spirit to put on our community. Even though, once again, 1.2 million black men are gay. That's crazy ass numbers. But still, it doesn't mean we have to call men that are not gay. That shit ain't cool. I don't like that. LT say, yeah, you are Pisces. Hey, how did you know, LT? Lisa says, social media should make individuals apply for platforms. Everyone lacks knowledge of content, and that's why they're creating lacks, so they deliver the drama for dollars. Chef Banner said, you're fortunate to have an upbringing by a woman. I raised 6 children on my own. I'm very proud of them. That's awesome. Thank you, Chef Banner. Once again, you guys, this conversation is about the black community and the stigma of the word gay and why we use it. That's what this whole conversation was about today. The stigma of the word gay and why our community uses it more than others. Y'all know I always have some conversations that probably going to make you go, damn, Stone, what you talking about today? That is our conversation for today. Yeah. Victory, how you doing, Victory? Welcome to the channel. Welcome. Listen, you guys, I appreciate you guys coming on board, but I want to talk to you about something before you get off. You see this vinyl? This is going to be a special giveaway for the members. I don't know how many of these I have. This is a collector's. I wrote and produced this song on Christopher Williams. written and produced by me, recorded right here in my studio. I'm giving that away next month. I don't know how many I have. I have a limited amount of those. That is a collector's edition vinyl. And so, and for those of you that didn't get this, as a member, you get this. Now, the members that get this are top tier members. I'd have to look at the memberships breakdown. I think it's the membership. You can't have basic membership for this one. I'm just letting you know. It's the top tier memberships for this. It's either the second tier or no, the third tier membership. You got to go look at it. That's the only way you get that Christopher Williams vinyl. And the only reason is this vinyl is rare. And I can't just give this vinyl to every normal $129 paying member. I can't do that for this. This has to be my top tier memberships to get this. Okay, but this is going out. And I think I only have, maybe 10 of these, you guys. Maybe less than that. So if you are a second or third tier member, I think I have to look at the memberships. Either second or third tier, you can get this. You'd have to email me. You'd have to screenshot that the membership you have is that tier. Not 129 membership is not going to get you that. Okay, because that's a collector's. And I only have a few of these left, and they go for a lot of money overseas. Rare Christopher Williams record. I wrote and produced it. If you want to go here, go look up Christopher Williams and type in on Spotify or iTunes, Fine as Gold. That is the single that I wrote and produced, not just produced it. The vinyl. Wrote and produced this. You get that. And I was going to try to see if I can get Chris to sign it, but he's in another state. Also, for my regular 129 paying members and up, if you don't have this, inbox me, you get this. Oh, hold on. Somebody just left me a donation. If you don't have this, you get this. Okay? Bless Beach. Thank you, family. I appreciate you. Our community learned to weaponize the gay term. Thanks for the $2 donation. Listen, brother. Listen. Bless Beach. Oh, yeah. Don't we use that shit against each other? We've like turned our community upside down with the gay word. And it's crazy. Nigga, you gay, I'm gay, everybody gay. You gay, nigga. You gay, you gay, your mama gay. I mean, it's crazy. And it's like why? I ain't never heard no two Mexican dudes going to each other saying, you gay, SA, you gay, SA, you gay, SA. I ain't never heard a Chinese guy saying, you know, mushy, mushy, you gay. I ain't never heard that shit, right? I've never heard nobody doing that except for our community. Regular members, this gets shipped out to you. You only pay for shipping and handling. It's free for the regular members. Now, here's another CD of mine. My regular members that already have the other one. If you don't have, you also can get that, or you can get both. Shipping and handling, of course, will change to be shipped both. But if you don't have these CDs, hit me up. This is Zodiac Volume 1. This is In the Key of Love. So let me know which CD you want. Okay, email me. My moderators will put the email address on there, stonepaxton@gmail.com. They'll put it there. Let me see who else just donated to the channel. Lisa, thank you for the $9 donation. She said, great topic as always. I truly enjoyed this topic. Thank you. But y'all know what we got to end with. We begin and we end typically with happy people because we got to keep the frequency raised. So let's go. Happy people. Y'all want everybody to get up and dance. I know some of y'all are not going to do it. But hey, wishful thinking. Here we go. Happy people. Let's do it. Let's turn it up. Here it is, y'all. You, hey, get up. Listen, even if you're in your chair, y'all can move around. Yeah. We're going to close this out with happy people. Happy people. It's not the same people are angry. I meditate to take my mind away. Pray for the world in hopes for a better day.
Ooh, we are made by design. The world is not one perfect line. We have one chance to make it alright. But it's nothing like you to define. Missing people makes the world around now. People turn around to smile. People don't worry about me. People take love and dominate. Missing people makes the world around now. People turn around to smile. People don't worry about me. People today ain't nothing. I'm taking off of your face. Cause I just wanna be lifted up, wanna be lifted up, wanna be on up today. They say happy people makes the world around now. Happy people turn around to smile. Happy people bring love. Happy people take love and happy people. Happy people makes the world around now.
See y'all tomorrow, 12:30.
Don't worry about me. People take love and dominate. Yeah.